Here's your week ahead economic update from your ex-financial advisor friend. If you don't already know, I post this video every Monday to fill you in on what's coming up this week, and I break it all down for you. Let's get into it. Okay, so on Tuesday, we are getting two important economic updates. One, we're gonna see how much stuff people are buying from stores. I'm talking about everything from clothes and electronics to food and gas. The US Census Bureau tracks this every single month, and it's just called retail sales. Two, we're getting a new housing market index, or HMI number. This is basically the mood ring for the housing market. This number falls somewhere between 0 and 100. If it's above 50, home builders are feeling pretty good. Below 50, not so much. For context, November's HMI was at 46. It's not amazing, but it was better than what it was before, so home builders are starting to feel better. On Wednesday, we are in for some drama. The US Federal Reserve Board, or the Fed, concludes their two-day policy meeting, and the chairman, Jerome Powell, will hold a press conference. In other words, he's going to spill the tea and tell us what they decided. This is a really big deal because what the Fed does decides things like how much interest you're going to pay on your credit cards to whether or not businesses decide to hire more people. These meetings happen 8 times a year, so this is their last meeting for the year. On Thursday, we are getting 3 big updates. We're getting an updated Q3 GDP. All that means is we're getting an updated number for what gross domestic product looked like from July to September. GDP is like a giant scoreboard for a country's economic performance. It basically measures everything a country produced in a year. Next, we're getting a new leading economic index number. LEI looks at 10 different economic signals and tries to predict the future of the economy. It's basically like an early warning system. And lastly, we're getting a new existing home sales number. That just tells you how many existing homes were bought and sold across the country. On Friday, we are ending the week with a new Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, or PCE Price Index. It's kind of like a giant shopping receipt for the US. It keeps track of how much everything costs in the country, from haircuts to groceries. That's all I have for this upcoming week. Again, I post this video every Monday, and on Saturday, I break down all the results. So be sure to share with a friend and hit the follow button so we can all be more informed together and be smarter than a finance bro.